Yes, so we have a fairly broad application base. At the sort of the entry level, the very cost-effective type graphene, we provide into the cement and concrete space. Now, in that space, graphene is used to enhance strength, which for our client base means that they can reduce the active ingredient or the clinker factor in their cement and subsequently make a low CO2 product. So we've partnered with the Breeden Group in the UK. They are the largest cement producer in the United Kingdom. They make nearly half the cement used annually. And we have produced a product that uses graphene as a grinding aid, as a material additive to enhance that performance. And we now use that, or have had our product used in infrastructure projects in the UK, including railway stations, in concrete road bases, in some structural elements, and now into precast manufacturing, so pipe and concrete roof tiles. So that's sort of the water dispersed large platelet type product. At the opposite end of the scale, as I mentioned before, we have a client in the United States that use it as a conductive ink. So this conductive ink is printed, and then you attach electronic circuitry to it, and it's something that's used in a military application. Our largest segment is most likely the composite space. We have two main clients in that. One is in swimming pools, composite swimming pools and pressure vessels, so glass fiber tanks, in which it's used for strengthening, lightweighting, and for barrier properties. And also in the composite space is a carbon fiber opportunity, which we've recently converted, which is around drill collars. So this is a high abrasion resistance type application. So those are our main two composites clients. And then we've got some really interesting clients coming through, one specifically in the United Kingdom, which is around powder coating, which gets, in terms of the science behind it, we're talking a 2- and 3-fold improvement on anti-corrosion properties over standard galvanizing or zinc coating. So that's really exciting. So it is a fairly diverse customer base, but it's also all over the world. So the UK is a focus point for us just due to the size of the cement market there, but also the United States, all through Europe, Australia, South Africa, Thailand, fairly broad customer base. So we have a factory based in Australia, in Western Australia, a place called Henderson, which is just out of Perth. The facility, as I mentioned, has 100-ton capacity, and that basically runs on a feedstock of either high purity vein graphite or a purified flake graphite. So we can take two different types of feedstock. Because we've validated it on the flake graphite side, it really means that our capacity of feedstock, or our supply of feedstock, is really quite unlimited, so it doesn't have any bottleneck there. That factory, as I said, 100 tons, and it's scalable from there. So when you compete in the cement and concrete space, the cement space is so large that we would need additional capacity to service that suitably. So 100 tons we can fairly easily and fairly cheaply turn into 1,000 or even 2,000 tons of our additive. So it's a factory that's proven, it's scaled now, but it can scale further. And it's also a process that sort of our core R&D function is that process. So how do we make it less or more energy efficient, so use less energy, or how can we improve the specifications further or make a broader range of graphene through that same process?